And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
And they're doing a fantastic man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Allen with it, picked up by Teague. It's Allen on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The Celtics with the lead. Tice. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, for the Grizzlies, the 5th best record in the league last season, guys. Defeated the Clippers and the Thunder in the playoffs, but it all came to a crashing in when the Spurs swept them in the conference finals.
And he's good on the second. Well, and back in that series that Clark was talking about against the Spurs, more competitive than it might seem. Steve, you and I were talking about this. 3 of the 4 games were close. In fact, 2 obviously really close, going to overtime.
But I thought the weakness of Memphis was really exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot from long range. And when you don't have floor spacing in the playoffs, it makes it awfully tough to score.
And so it's Boston with it. The Grizzlies making the shot. The stupendous finish in traffic. And the Celtics lead by 2. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Allen drives in. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable, but last year seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Smith, no good. The Grizzlies have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And it's Allen with the jam.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished, and now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer, but I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
So it's Boston now. After the made shot from Allen, Smith for 3. Good. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
It's Allen with the drive. Now the pass to Dang. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Jang. Smith outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tice. Smith outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Memphis leading. Allen up top, covered by Smith. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Richard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Allen outside. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 1. Here's Valanciunas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
That free throw missing. Boston making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Smart. And it's off from three-point range. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Back to Anderson. Clock at 6. Clark. Brooks outside. The shot is off. Well, the Celtics shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Brown, good.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with a defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair. And usually with defenders all around him. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And Thompson sends it back. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And there's the feed to Brown. Passes it to Thompson. He kicks to Smart. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Uncovered. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Up and in with force after the offensive rebound. I like that tenacity.
Yeah, he is so sturdy. He just battles for every rebound.
6 seconds left to play here in the half. There's the triple. Phenomenal buzzer beater!
You gotta love seeing nothing but zeros on the clock when that ball tickles the twine.
Oh, man, a clutch shot.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Celtics lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now,